Om Shri Gangai Nathay Namah. Jai Shri Gurudev. Jai Shri Tata Gurudev. Welcome to my channel. This channel is about Kundalini Yoga and experiences in Kundalini Yoga. Basically, the whole channel, the most of the videos of this channel are in Hindi, and they all are related to sadhana, practice of Siddha Yoga. These English videos are specifically made for people, those who look for practice, spiritual practice. Specifically, they are fascinated about Kundalini. Second reason to make these videos centralized on Kundalini is people are not aware about Kundalini Yoga, the power. So these videos will make people a bit aware about how does Kundalini work, and uh, and what are the main things in Kundalini Yoga which you should keep in your mind before you start practicing Kundalini Yoga. The very simple thing about Kundalini Yoga is people, those who live in the West, or those who have a Western education, even in India, they take it as a normal yoga or normal exercise, as people wake up in the morning and they will start doing some kind of pranayam, some kind of asana. They will do that, but and few people may consider that, as we are doing meditation in the morning, so why not to practice Kundalini Yoga? So they might go to some people, those who forcefully awake the Kundalini. So basic thing about Kundalini Yoga, that it is not a normal usual yoga which people do at their home in the morning. They wake up and they do some breakfast yoga or something like that. So Kundalini is not like that. Kundalini Yoga is a very much spiritual practice, and it is related to divine experiences, divine awakening, and without the master, this Kundalini Yoga must not be performed. Kundalini is beyond the physical realms. Our body has 7 different layers. All the yogas which has been done at self, means without the instructions of guru, you can watch it on TV, and you can start your own. That are lower levels of practices, which are normally called exercises. But Kundalini is not an exercise. Kundalini is a worship. It's a divine descent. It is a divine experience. It is not for fun. It is for spiritual awakening. It is for liberation. Okay, so basic thing. If you are thinking about Kundalini Yoga, you are not thinking about materialistic mind, which is run by the mind. The Kundalini is not controlled by your mind. Mind is the king of the world, but materialistic world. The mind is king of materialistic world, but without any control. Mind is the normal person who takes birth, lives his normal life, education, growing up, getting married, having kids, having family, achieving high status or no status, whatever, goes to the end of the life and dies. He lives into the kingdom of mind. All his education, all his learning are controlled by mind or comes under mind. So mind remains in the darkness. So when mind is in the darkness, it does not know where to go. So that is why it is uncontrolled. It is not controlled by anything. When mind is in the darkness, it is open. It is going in any direction. Oh, I don't have mood of particular doing this thing. Oh, I don't have a mood to do this. Oh, I am not happy today. I am not satisfied. My mood is different. Today I'll go for walk. Today I'll go for play. Let's eat this. Let's do that. Let's dance. Let's watch a movie. Let's take a holiday. This is all mind. Everything a person does in the materialistic world is mind. And the person does not have a control of next moment. Say you are very happy. For example, you are very happy. Suddenly something happens and your mood goes off. Who was happy? Who is off now? The body does not have anything to do with changing of circumstances. Body does not care who is coming, who is going. Huh? Who is taking birth, who is dying, body does not care. Body is an instrument to live in the materialistic world. It is connected to the nature, prakriti. For the existence into the materialistic world, body is just an instrument. It does not have to do anything with your moods, anything to do with your preferences, anything to do with your choices, your education. It's absolutely free. But being a free body, it has been forcefully controlled by mind. So, being the naturally as a free nature of existence of its existing body, because of force of the moods through the mind, body gets deformities, diseases. It gets weak and it dies. Body dies, nothing else. Body takes birth, body dies. It take birth as free, but die as a slave, slave of mind. So mind in the materialistic world is the king, and the king without any control, and the king is into the darkness, and he's getting affected by anything which happens, which is happening, is controlled by the circumstances, by other people, and by unknown forces. People say sometimes, today my mood is not fine. So people ask, what happened? I don't know. But I am not feeling fine. The person himself doesn't know what is wrong with him. But he's not good. At this moment, this particular moment of Yuga, Kali Yuga, the mind is in the maximum darkness. Maximum people are sick with mental illness. They are so so vulnerable that even their ego can kill them. Small ego can kill their body. Such a vulnerability uh, of mind, such the darkness mind is into. Mind has its own kingdom. There is no mantris, no ministers, nothing. He takes all his decision. Apply all the decisions on relationships, on the body, on the mind, on the intellect. Now, the power of the mind is being misused, or if you say there is a bull, very strong bull, very strong bull. He is just hitting the trees. He is just getting into the water, getting into the mud, hitting his head with the wall, jumping off the hill, doing anything, because the energy, where he will spend the energy, how he'll use the energy, there's nothing particular to do for his energies. So the world for him is actually the darkness. Mind does not have eyes, mind does not have light, mind does not have control. And people think they are living their life, they are enjoying their life, they're having good food, good life, good career, and everything. They lived the good life. They helped few people, they raised some people, they helped the poor, they lived a very good life. That is a misconception, that lived a generous and helpful life is a good life. That is the darkness of mind. People think we are honest, we are good, we are generous, we are helpful, we are polite. That is the darkness of mind, because it was not about somebody else. You always see your generosity towards other people when you help them. You see your kindness when you help somebody. You see your life helpful when you help others. Everything you see about yourself is you doing for something else. You are doing for somebody else. In the end of life, people ask, was I helpful to you? Was I good father? Was I good mother? Was I good people? So even the family says, you are the best father, you are the best person in my life. You did this for me, that for me. And he is also happy. She is also happy that yes, they are actually noticing these things, or actually accepting that I have done something for you. I have done my duties. I'm very happy. I'll die in a peace. Huh. There is no peace in that. No peace in that. The first question will be asked, what you did for yourself. Did you find who you are? Did you find why did you take the birth? Did you find why you were human? Did you find why you were happy? Did you find why you were at loss, why you were not happy? Did you find the reason of your existence? No, I was a good man. I helped people. I lived a good life. That is again zero. Go back. Now go in a different form, different family, different career, different education, different place, and now go and find yourself. Go and find yourself. So person keeps coming, keep going in the darkness. That is the world of mind. The materialistic world is created by or looked upon by mind. There is only one help which person gets to control the mind, that is intellect. But most of the people, their intellects are overshadowed by mind. They do not, everyone in, have you met everybody, in the life, those who have not shown their interests? They said, no, I am as my mood was yesterday, I am today as it is. There is no happiness, there is no sadness, there is nothing to achieve. I am at this present is final and full. There is nothing less, there is nothing more. Have you ever met? No people. These kind of peoples are called saints. Somebody who is without effect of anything. But in actual, who is saint? Who is saint? The one who has a control over mind. The one who has the king of their intellect is their king, not their mind. One thing you have in the entire life, that is your intellect. Using that intellect, you can find the way. But you will be very surprised, like mind, intellect, when we take birth, the society, the world starts diluting our intellect with the very first second of the birth. When a child opens the eye, he see the delusioned world. There is nobody of intellect, everybody is of mind. Everyone is happy, everyone is enjoying, everyone is into the shade of, or into the relationships and everything. The true intellect is the free intellect to think, realize. Intellect is to realize, to ask questions, the questions about the atman. Intellect, the real use of the intellect, why we have given intellect, is just to ask a simple questions. Where am I? Who am I? From where I have come, and where I need to go, how I need to go. Person take birth, grows up even 30, 40, but he never try to find out from where he has come. Oh, I don't believe in previous births. I don't believe in next birth. He does not believe, she does not believe. What a statement, that I do not believe. Everything around him is going on. He uses every sources of natural, the mother nature, but he never thinks how mother nature creates, how I am being created, why I have mood swings, why I think, why I'm different from other creatures. Because I'm a man, I'm a human. How you become a human, how you came into the human form, why not other creatures came into the human form? Very simple question. But people do not dare to ask. Their mind has been so much, their intellect has been so much covered with the darkness of the mind. The person who use his intellect to ask a question, there is no limit. The one who does not put any limit on his own the intellect, that everything is feasible, everything is possible. I know the minimum. I just know the question. I do not know the answer. I know the question. The person who knows the question is greatest. The person who knows the answer is lower than the person who has a question. Question is more important than answer. Question is more important than answer. There is no inquiry, there is no knowledge. A person is sitting without a question. Huh? Oh, where to go? Okay. Like a machine, you see everything around you. You see your mobile. Does it ask any question to you? No. Look around every machine. Your cycle, your scooter, your car, water machine, computer, table, chair, anything. Do they ask any question? Nobody asks question. There is no growth. Mobile will remain a mobile for million of years. Only the person who asks questions grows. So mind never asks a question. Mind is not a nature of inquiry. Mind does not have any kind of inquiry anywhere. It is just going on. In any direction it is going in. With no control, no brakes, nothing. Only intellect is the brake. Only intellect is the light. Only intellect is the control. That is why the education. That is why the Vedas. That is why Vidya. Because it is not intellect, but it is a torch. It is a source of light. It is the medium through which the light comes. The intellect is the medium, the source through which the light falls on the mind. When light, intellectual light fall on the mind sees, oh, it is a hill, I'll fall. Everything mind sees clearly now. Until and unless there is a light, mind cannot be controlled by any kind of practice. You do along vilom in the morning, you do yoga, you run, you climb mountains and everything that will keep fit your body, but that will not enlighten your mind. The mind will be enlightened only by the intellect and the power and the light coming through the intellect. So intellect is two types. First, the intellect which we develop in the world by learning it through our education system. Whatever we read, whatever we listen, whatever we experience in the outer world is known as the outer education. In Hindi, it is called avidya. It is not the true light. It is a artificial light like this tube light. The power goes off, it's again in the darkness. So it is not the true light. It does not give the meaning of life. It does not make the mind to go into the right direction. It does not influence mind. It does not control mind. It does not tell mind that you should do this. This is right or wrong for you. It does not have any kind of knowledge. This is just a light being. Person just can benefit itself from the darkness, little bit of, but it does not find the way. But the same intellect can, the light which is coming through the intellect can be replaced with the internal source of light. How it can be done? That light is called Vidya. When the intellect is being, you know, conducted by the intellect is being used by, or the intellect is using or having the natural source, the light from the natural source that is within, only then the true meaning of awakening comes. So the intellect cannot enlighten the mind unless the intellect is enlightened. Normally we do meditation and we ask people, the saints, those who are the saints, we ask them, this saint, this particular guru is enlightened. The where is the enlightenment is coming? We see the enlightenment, not the source of the enlightenment in the saint. We see his enlightenment as the reflection of his mind, as the reflection of his intellect. Intellect suddenly changes when the natural light falls on the intellect. It suddenly changes 180-degree, and when intellect changes, the mind automatically comes and surrender to the intellect. The real happening of this materialistic world, the real event of the world, of the life of everyone, is the mind coming and surrendering to the intellect. But it is not the materialistic intellect, it is not the learning which we have learned after coming into this world, but this is a learning which induces itself, and the source of that light is Atman. When Atman is awakened, then the first thing which we feel is our control. From the control of the mind, when the spiritual intellect controls the mind, comes the vairagya. Asceticism. Vairagya, asceticism. So generally enlightenment is related to the soul, awakening of soul. But enlightenment is not feel felt by the soul, it is been felt by the mind, it has been felt by the intellect. And this flows down from mind, from intellect to mind, mind to prana, vital, subtle world, which is the connection. Why we are taking birth, why we have people around us, why we are connected to people. Then light falls upon the relationships, emotions. And when emotion gets enlightened, then comes the body. Then body starts enlightening. In the end, when the light of the Atman descend down to the body, body gets enlightened. And that body is free body. The nature of the body is a free body. The body should be free from all the consequences happening into the subtle world, pranic world, all the consequences happening in the mental world, all the consequences happening into the intellectual world. These are the four worlds. We live into this materialistic world consisting of four worlds. And the body, when the finally body is free, This is the true freedom, final freedom. Body does not die after this freedom. Body's natural process, natural thing is it can sustain as long as it wants. The human body can sustain as long as it wants. 10,000 years, 20,000 years, 40,000 years. We live 60, 70 years. But body can sustain for million of years. That is the power of this free body. But it cannot can be freed only with the help of the natural source of light, which is source. Until and unless the soul is awakened, the king is mind. This materialistic world. The day soul is awakened, we conquer the first thing through intellect is the mind. Conquering of the mind is conquering the world, conquering the body, everything. Everything is free. If mind is controlled, the true freedom comes in the materialistic world. Now, the transformation human has gone through, the body transformation, like the evolution of the man from, as we see the Vishnu avatars, the transformation, the evolution we goes. All the evolutions happened with mind's evolution. The mind has evolved. The major thing, the evolution is of mind. The next transformation, the next evolution is also centered to mind. The Rishi Aurobindo's philosophy says the same thing. The transformation from mind to supermind. The, the man, the human who will come next will have a divine body. But he cannot have the divine body itself. Means he's just being born as a divine. It will not happen. He says that. He explains that the person will not born as with a divine body, but the transformation will happen with the body. But body cannot be transformed by itself. Body will remain as it is because it is already powerful. As I said, it can live for million of years. It has lot of powers in it. The god has made this body already with greatest of powers, but all the powers has been manifested in the body, but we cannot use that because we do not have the control of the mind. The mind can help the body to realize its potential, but mind itself is a sick and in darkness. So bring the mind into the light, natural light, the light of the Atman. Make the mind to supermind, and then see the body and freedom of the body, the true freedom of no liabilities. Mind does not have any kind of pressure, force, expectations from the body. I'm happy, so body is happy. I'm sad, so let's sleep. I want to wake up, I want to run, I want to do that, I want this, I want to die, I want to live. Okay, you go. You live, you hell, you go with hell. Body does not care about body's freedom. Body has its own existence. It's not just a passive instrument. Now it is an active instrument. It can if it can repair itself, that means it has something which overnight does something. But so overnight, why mind is not active and forcefully controlling the body during the night. So body has its freedom. So you, when you sleep you're tired, but when you wake up you are rejuvenated. Why? Because body in itself is free and can rejuvenate for million of years, but because the force of the mind, it falls sick, it dies. The cause of the death is mind. Mind itself never dies until the awakening of the soul. It does not go away mind, but it takes away everything. The cause of the death is mind. It's not hard work. It is not our relationships. It's not world. It is not different atmosphere. It's not food. It's not scarce of food. It's not about water. It's not about anything. It's all about mind. Nothing kills us except mind. Mind kills us. Mind kills the body. Because mind does not know what it is doing. It is being controlled by Trigunatmak attributes, Trigunatmak Prakriti. So mind is the king. Those who says my mind is the king, I am king of my own world, probably he is sick. And most of people are sick with their desires, their controls, their feelings. And people further get sick because of the education. To build their individuality, to become a man-made is a disease. This is the most dangerous disease a human can have. I want to become a self-made man. I want to help people. I want to do this. I want to be a greatest. I want to win everything. This is the greatest disease of desires. The true freedom is I will put my life to test to know where I'll go. Before dying, before leaving this body, where I'll go, from where I have come, and where I'll go. The true success, the true aim of this life is to find out the way out, how everything is happening. But people, they are confined into the box of life and death, and they live that box only. They never try to come out of the box. Never do that. And mind and darkness and their social intellect never let them come out of the world. The person who will work on questions, you ask question, the one who create the question will give you the answer. He'll come down as a guru. So guru comes only when we ask questions. Why you have created me? Why you have created me? Why I'm here? Who has sent me? You ask the question, and the one who will tell you the answers will come, and the answers will come naturally from within. The one who created you is everywhere, inside and outside. Guru comes into your life. When you have a query, the ultimate query, the ultimate comes to answer your queries, transform you, the mind. So mind is very powerful. So far we have lived into the mind. Those who are still asking the questions, they are trying to get out of the box. Those who are planning something, tomorrow will do that, they are not living. The one who has that tomorrow is not living, is not finding the real meaning of the existence. The one who has the present, the one who has the question, is utilizing the life, the human life. Okay, so there are, if I am just, it is being just, very very simple conversation about the mind, the Ryan of the mind, the kingdom of the mind. But in actual, in the backstage, in the backhand, there is a very big world of mind, different stages of mind. Rishi Aurobindo, if you ever read, he has written all his theories, all everything is on transformation, and he gives the stages of the transformation. He also explain all the yogas, all everything. The Indian Vedic culture, they are targeting the mind. They are, trying to stop the mind. You can find your answers only when first you stop your mind. Until you stop your mind, you cannot find anything. So everything, every instruments, every yoga or every practice is about stopping the mind. You cannot transform, you cannot get on the train while it is in the full speed. First you have to stop the train. So you have to stop the mind, transform the mind, then let it go. It will automatically come into control. So most of the theories which ancient rishis have given, the modern rishis like Shri Aurobindo's have given, is about the transformation of mind to supermind. Okay, so this is a very small talk on the mind. There is lot to discuss about mind, but they are related to more into other the practice of the Kundalini Yoga. So Kundalini, what the related Kundalini, when Kundalini the power is awakened, then the main thing which we should have discussed actually, the Kundalini Yoga, when the Kundalini awakens with the help of true Guru, है ना? It should not be awakened forcefully. When the true Guru, who has already achieved his liberation or the final point with the Kundalini, he controls the Kundalini. Then when Kundalini awakens, it controls your body, your prana, your mind, and your intellect. These four things Kundalini takes under control. See what we have discussed? The four pillars of the life: body, pran, mind, intellect. And all these four pillars of materialistic world, Kundalini controls. So that is why Kundalini Yoga liberates you. It stops everything. It controls everything, takes under its guidance, and starts improving everything. Starts synchronizing everything. That is why Kundalini Yoga is the greatest yoga. But it is not been, the Kundalini is a power, is a Shakti, is a feminine power. It has been controlled by the truth, the ultimate master, the Atman, the Paramatman. So the Shakti, the power is controlled by only truth. It cannot be controlled by force. And truth is only one and only the Guru. Okay, so that's it for today. It's been 40 minutes, I guess. I hope it will not help you in your daily life, but it will only help you to ask a question. Just ask a question. Today's session is only about sit back. Because you might not have guru at this point of time. You might not have guru at this point of time. You are not into the Kundalini Yoga yet. So it is for you, those who do not know about Guru, do not know about Kundalini. So for you, who is just wandering around what to do, how to do, what is Kundalini Yoga, how to do it, stop it, stop here, just ask, just pray to your God, whoever you wish. Or now, if you have reached to this video, just find about Gurudev Shri Ram Lalji Siag. Search on the internet. Gurudev Shri Ram Lalji Siag. You will have the videos. Or you can give me your comment and I will give you the information about how you come into the Kundalini Yoga. It's absolutely free. No need of any kind of training. No need to go anywhere. Just sit for the meditation 15 minutes. And it's about Gurudev. Meditation is about, I have explained the meditation in the earlier session. Just imagine the picture of Gurudev Shri Ram Lalji Syag, and chant the mantra he gives. Only two things. Rest, everything is done by the Kundalini, by the Guru. Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you reach to the true Guru. And in this session, in this video, you find the Guru in Gurudev Shri Ram Lalji Syag. And I welcome to the spiritual world, the Kundalini world, the transformation of the human mind. So till we meet tomorrow or next day, Jai Shri.